Начнем лекцию. Today's lecture, the radiation and the applause. Это излучение и их потоки. Plan of the lecture. Plan lecture. The radiation is source of energy. Излучение – источник энергии. Types of radiation. Это типы излучения. Direct solar radiation, solar constant. Это прямая солнечная радиация, солнечная константа. Diffuse solar radiation. Это рассеянная солнечная радиация. The total solar radiation – это общая солнечная радиация. Reflected solar radiation – альбедо – это отраженная солнечная радиация. Альбедо. All the radiation of the Earth – это собственное излучение Земли. Counter-atmospheric radiation – это встречное атмосферное излучение. Effective radiation – это эффективное излучение. The sun is source energy of natural process. Sun main source of energy for almost all the process developing in the atmosphere and at the Earth's surface. It continuously radiates into the surrounding his world space huge amount of energy, mostly in the form of radiant energy, from which the Earth receives only one of the 2 billion part. 3.3 multiply 10 in the bracket 8 W on kilometer square. On the slide you see what study actinometers section of meteorological studies amount of radiant energy. Radiation incoming to the upper boundary of the atmosphere and then the Earth's surface directly from the sun in the form of a beam of parallel rays called direct solar radiation. Radiations incoming to the upper boundary of the atmosphere and then the Earth's surface directly from the sun in the form of the beam of parallel rays called direct solar radiation. It changes over time within a small range, so it's called the solar constant in the bracket C0. With an average distance from the Earth to the Sun, 149.5 multiply 10 in the bracket 6 kilometer. S0 is about 1,400 W per meter square. With the passage of the flow of direct solar radiation, through the atmosphere is its attenuation caused by absorption in dispersion of energy gases, aerosols, clouds. According to the law of weakening back direct solar radiation entering the Earth's surface with shear fall of rays C equals C0 Tm, where T coefficient of transparency of the atmosphere and number of optical mass of the atmosphere. The angle of the direct radiation on the Earth's surface depends on the angle of incidence of sunlight. The flow of direct solar radiation incident on a horizontal surface called insolation. S equals S in H. Direct solar radiation arriving in a horizontal surface and diffuse solar radiation together make up the total radiation. Q equals S plus D. Total radiation which has reached the surface of the partially reflected from it creates as reflected solar radiation. The reflectivity of any surface can be characterized by the magnitude of its albedo in the bracket A, which is defined ratio of reflected solar radiation to the total. AQ equals RT Q multiply 100%. The albedo of different natural surfaces developed by Gaevsky and by Badika. Surface AK, surface AK. Fresh dry snow 80, 19.5. Wet snow 60, 70. Humid black gas about 8. Dry black gas about 15. Dry loamy soil 20, 35. Dry sandy soil 25, 45. Fresh green grass about 25. Alright, field 10, 25. Wheat field 10, 25. Potato field 15, 25. Cotton field 20, 25. Meadow 15, 25. Beside the forest in summer 15, 20. Dry steppe 20, 30. The difference between our radiation, the surface of the Earth encounter radiation of the atmosphere called the effective radiation. effective radiation equals E3ES. The difference between the incoming and the outgoing flow of radiant energy is called the radiation balance of the Earth's surface in the bracket B. Incoming part of the radiation balance of the Earth's surface during the day is of direct solar radiation and the diffuse and atmospheric radiation. The expenditure side of the balance of the radiation of the Earth's surface and the reflected solar radiation. B equals S plus D plus E minus E the minus R K. Thank you for attention. У вас всего трое здесь?
Да.
Оказывается, вас всего трое. Эйсен, Ильясова, Аскен. Окей. Вы можете отключить.